What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. Today, I'm going to bring to you a black man, an African-American man who is the definition of black excellence. He is a black scientist. He's a black scientist, and what he has done on his own by himself with the limited amount of technology that he has access to, he has invented a machine to turn plastic into fuel. And the reason why I want to bring this to you, because first of all, black men are geniuses. We invent a lot of things. Black men have been underrepresented in the scientific world, in the engineering world, but even though we've been underrepresented, we have contributed mostly. We have contributed more to science, to education, to the advancement of humankind than almost any other group of people on the planet. Yet we don't get the recognition that we deserve, because people, they are intimidated by our black excellence. They're intimidated by our potential, because our potential is limitless, right? And you can give us nothing and we'll still invent something out of it. So imagine giving us nothing and we inventing something out of it, putting us under duress and we still inventing something out of it. Imagine if we had a situation where we were empowered. Imagine what we would invent then. Imagine if we were given the financial resources to pursue the scientific pursuits, to pursue our theories and discoveries, to build the things that we have in our heads to better humanity. Imagine if we were empowered. Imagine if the black man was empowered. Imagine if this black man I'm about to show you was empowered. Imagine if somebody came and infused him with millions of dollars of seed money so that he can build something more tangible for the world. Because time and time again, we see on the internet, black boys, all right? And I'm specifically talking about black men. I'm up in black men today, all right? Y'all know I love my black men. I'm up in black men today. Time and time again, we see black men globally doing things with practically nothing. How many times have you seen a video of some kid in Africa building some fantastic device with scraps? How many times have you seen some African man build some sports car out of scraps? How many times they made a movie of a black boy building a wind farm to power his community under duress? How many inventions has the Africans built in America to make working and toiling in the fields easier for ourselves because we were doing it for free? How many things have we invented to make the world better? Now, this invention and this man, these are the type of men we need to go to Africa to help develop and build institutions and systems, because this type of technology is something that could be used in Africa. This type of technology, when it comes to waste management and plastic and things like that, we all know globally that plastic is an issue. It's one of the greatest inventions of mankind, but at the same time, the byproduct of plastic is very detrimental to the environment. And we have to find a way to use plastic, to reuse plastic, recycle plastic, so that we can get it out of our environment as far as start polluting, and also use it so we can benefit ourselves. And this black man has found a way. There's always a black man who will find a way to fix something, and there's always somebody else who's not a black man that will figure out how to quell it, how to stomp it down, how to get rid of it. There was a black man in Africa who found a cure for AIDS. Did y'all know that? There's a black man in Africa who found a cure for AIDS and HIV. He was doing it years. It's been more than 10 years. He's been found a cure. Have you noticed you haven't heard from this guy? Have you they didn't give him funding? Why? Because they don't want to cure things like that. There's too much money in the treatments, and they don't want to cure it, because if you cure it, then there's no money in it, right? We know how damaging the medical industry is to people. But I just want to highlight this black guy, and you know what? He makes several videos. I'm going to start promoting his video. When I see him do something, or he come up with he invents something new with his device in his genre of fuel and creating fuel for the future, in his genre of cleaning up the environment, utilizing the recycling of plastic to turn it into fuel. I'm going to be promoting people like him, because he's the type of person we need to go to Africa and build. If I had millions of dollars, I would go and invest in him to give him the things he needs to expand his operation. I would go put the best cameras in front of him and the best editors in front of him, so that his videos can be the highest quality, so he ain't got to worry about any of the video stuff. He can just do his thing, right? And worry about entertaining and educating his people. That's what I would do. And when you look at this black guy, he's the type of black guy that when you see this black guy, you would think, oh, typical black guy. This is what the other groups of people, they go, he can't do anything, because they've convinced themselves that the people who have, listen, the world has convinced themselves that the very people who have invented the greatest architecture in the world, the greatest technologies in the world that has benefited the entire planet, they have convinced themselves in their own brain that the black man, who is the greatest inventor in human history, is stupid and dumb and can't do anything, doesn't contribute to anything to society, and could never invent or do anything or duplicate those great achievements again. They don't want black men to realize that they're geniuses in waiting. They don't want black men to concentrate on other disciplines other than hip hop. They want black men to stay focused on rapping about drugs and killing each other. They don't want black men talking about turning plastic into diesel fuel or gasoline. They don't want black people talking about cleaning up the environment and inventing technologies and creating new maths. They don't want black people talking. They don't want us in our frame. You see, that's when a black man is truly in his frame, is when he's inventing, when he's being creative, when he's given the opportunity to be an innovator. They don't want that, because as soon as we get an opportunity to do that, as soon as we get funding and promoted to do that, we excel. Black excellence becomes the default standard for black men. And so that's why I'm promoting this. So anyway, without further ado, I want you to look at this black man, the definition of black excellence. And like I said before, these are the type of black men we need to go to Africa to build systems and networks so that Africans and African Americans can benefit economically and socially because of the accomplishments of black excellence. We need to benefit ourselves. Let's stop using our black geniuses to build the Western societies. Let's stop using our black geniuses and our black engineers to build these Fortune 500 future trillionaire companies. Let's stop using our black geniuses. Let's stop exporting our black geniuses to all these white institutions so that we can build technologies so they can go to stars, so they can go to the moon, so they can go into the universe and explore and go to let's stop using black excellence for just them. Let's use a little bit of that for ourselves. And that's what this video is about. Anyway, you guys tell me what you think in the comment section. This is Afro Think Tank, learn some, teach some. I'm out.
So I've created my own gas station that makes fuel from plastic waste. Let's go. So this is plastic crude oil, and as you can see, we have quite a bit of this plastic crude oil. Well, it can be fuel, but we need to refine it and clean it up. So let's do that.